Angelina has a question here, and she says, I'm not convinced that the money coming out is less than money going in for farmers employing biocide cocktails on their farms. Otherwise, they'd be doing the numbers and stopping already, wouldn't they? Nobody farms losing money each year, right? Is this statement meant to imply that this situation is true from an energy audit perspective, but not a dollars and cents accounting? Am I missing something in my thought process? No, you're spot on, Angeline. It's all about your bank account being the soil. If you're really a farmer, you're banking in your soil quality and your soil fertility. As you apply the biocide cocktail, you're making fast money. You're making fast bucks, sure, at the expense of the soil. You're losing fertility in that soil. You're losing structure in that soil. You're losing soil quality. You're definitely not building soil. So over a period of time, you're losing completely. Now, there's a point when you're making money and you need to pull out and drop the land onto somebody else. And maybe you can sell it for a profit as well, but that's really pretty corrupt. So you've disadvantaged the land, you've made money at the expense of the fertility and soil condition, and then you've dropped it on somebody else on a real estate gain and gone out with your money. So yeah, they're making money, right? But the energy, if you truly did the energy audit, what is the energy cost for the energy in to the energy out? You're running at a complete loss. But we are convinced that we need agriculture and we need that very low quality food. We don't even know it's low quality food. We need it processed to even less quality food, all costing energy. So yes, at an energy point, you're losing all the way. At the money point, yeah, you might be making money quick, but you're getting out before it all falls apart. And that's the thing that you have to realize. You just have to look at the records of agriculture and the way it goes over time. And it's not that large a period of time. It might be in a human life, it's a considerable amount of time, but in an ecological time period, it's just a blink of an eye. And we've destroyed the landscape, we've destroyed the soil, we've destroyed the soil life, and everything above it, it's destroyed with that. Right? So that's whole environmental ecologies. And you might be doing it to grow vegetarian or vegan food and not accepting the death rate that's happening from the vast cropping. Even organically, of course, it can be just as destructive organically and just as much energy consumption. You can be shipping in hundreds of tons of compost from hundreds of kilometers away. You can be using massive amounts of machinery. You can use massive amounts of slave labor at low wages cost. You can be pumping massive amounts of water and grow an organic crop and make everybody think, oh, well, this is all great. This is all regenerative, maybe agriculture. But the reality is, can you do the energy audit and come out on top? And what's the consequence over time? It's the consequence over time. If you really have to stick with that land for a few hundred years or a few generations, somebody down the line is going to go completely broke and you're going to have to change your practices. And we need to be less foolish about the timescale of where we are actually in true profit or not profit, making a loss. That's the analysis needs to be done. So I think you're on track, Angeline, but it needs to be voiced the right way so the general public understand this, because it's crucial. It's absolutely crucial.